late today in juvenile court here in D.C. This was 5 friends, all of them girls, riding in a car after a night out in D.C. They'd gone to the McDonald's at 14th and U Northwest about 2 in the morning Sunday and were back in the car when an argument between teenage friends from Waldorf broke out over sweet and sour sauce. The fight that followed spilled out of the car in front of the McDonald's, and that's when 16-year-old Naima Ligon of Waldorf was stabbed twice by another 16-year-old girl from Waldorf. The two were friends, according to the MPD detective who testified today. Ligon was taken by the other girls to nearby Howard University Hospital, where she died. The suspect was stopped by police walking alone a block away from the stabbing scene and had a black folding knife in her possession. Ligon's heartbroken family released photos of her with her mother. A neighbor spoke to us today about the murdered teen.
Beautiful, very intelligent young girl. My son's only friend here, so he's impacted by this, and I would imagine all the rest of the kids in the neighborhood are as well.
All of this happened on the eve of today's first day of school at Thomas Stone High School in Waldorf. The principal there called Ligon's death a tragedy that has left the school heartbroken. Outside D.C. Superior Court, Scott Broom, WUSA 9.
All right, Scott, thank you. And Ligon's family sent us this statement about an hour ago.
And it reads, and we're quoting here, "If I had one message for parents, it's love on your kids. Make sure they know they are loved when they walk out your door, because you never know if that's the last time, or if you know that that may be the last time you see them. We love you, Naima, and we'll miss her incredibly, and she left a lasting imprint on our hearts." That statement goes on to say, "I pray for our family and for her friends, and also for the family of the young lady who took her life."
And in this life that we live in, you have to deal with the consequences and hold up with things that you do. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. This another crazy situation where 2 16-year-olds lost their life. One gonna be in prison for a long time, and one unfortunately lost her life, and her parents will never get to see her again, talk to her again. Man, we back with another crazy story out of Washington, D.C. about 5 teens out together on the town. End up visiting, going to McDonald's. Altercation started and ended in the death of another 16-year-old over sweet and sour sauce. When you think you done heard it all, it's always something else that's gonna come along that just make you scratch your head. And this one of them, that somebody had to lose their life over some sauce that you can go back in the store and get again. This is just another crazy situation to let you know we in our last days and our kids not even safe. Nobody's not safe in today's date. When you hear stuff like this, and this wasn't guns, this was knives or anything that young kids can get their hands on at the time while they're angry. But a fight started out, altercation, whatever it was, over some sauce. But the crazy thing about this whole situation is now the teen want to get out on ankle monitor. The teen is not being tried as an adult. The teen is in juvenile court. The judge denied it and gonna make sure the teen go through all the way through trial. Which 9 times out of 10, that's a bad sign. The judge gonna make sure that this juvenile get convicted of 2nd-degree murder. That's what she charged with. But like I said, this is another crazy situation that we continue to see. And our kids are not safe. And you let your kids go out with other teens and have a good time, and you will never think something like this will turn out where your daughter, your son, or, you know, family member arguing over sweet and sour sauce, and he or she die. Like, that's crazy just to even think about in your head. I got to bury my child, my family member, because they got in an altercation over McDonald's sweet and sour sauce. Come on now. This our last days when you hear stuff like this here. Innocent kids dying over nothing. Come on now. All this stuff going on in this world. Kids and people and everything that's going on. Like, somebody had to die over sweet and sour sauce. But we want to send prayers out to her family and hope justice gets served. This other teen gonna have to live with the consequences that she did. And no matter what the situation was, somebody lost their life. Somebody's child. Another 16-year-old. But like I said, we want to send prayers out to her family. She won't get a life sentence for this. She'll probably get 15, 20 years. And the juvenile gonna help her. But like I said, she was a troubled teen already. Not trying to get out. Released from jail. No, You still took somebody's life. Your parents get to come and visit you at the jailhouse. Juvenile at that. And the victim, her parents got to go to a graveyard. So like I said, this is another crazy situation, but this the times that we in. The kids is not safe. Schools nowhere, because they was all friends. And she just kept walking like it wasn't nothing after stabbing this 16-year-old teen multiple times. Even though she's 16, so she knew what she was doing. So, that's all I would say if I was the prosecutor. She walking around with a knife. She was a troubled teen already. This teen had a long life ahead of her. Now she can't live it no more because you decided to murder over something so small that you could have went and replaced. We friends, though, I thought. So, it's just a sad situation both ways. But like I said, we want to send prayers out to this young lady family. And we'll see how many years they give her when the trial is over with. And in this life that we live in, you have to deal with the consequences and hold up with things that you do. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. This another crazy situation where two 16-year-olds lost their life. One gonna be in prison for a long time. And one unfortunately lost her life. And her parents will never get to see her again, talk to her again. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. Justice will get served. We in our last days. But let me know what y'all think. We out.